Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is Baja Pips. Disregard the little bit of noise in the background. I have some construction going on in the office next to me, but I'm going to try my best with this recording. Um, Today was a rather good trading day. I finished the day off with a plus 3R, as you can see in the title, and just explaining to y'all what I'm doing right now. I was looking for the news. I was looking for high impact news, and normally I stay out of a trade if there's a high impact news announcement coming. So in this particular example, there was just not any major news announcements that was really scaring me out of the trade. So I was willing to continue it as a normal trading day. We can see that there is a bunch of consolidation going on right now. And that's basically what I was boxing off. I was boxing off a range, and I was just seeing if we can get a breakout or if we're gonna start reversing. Because I only trade trends. I do trade ranges too, but this particular one was just too small for me, so I did skip it. Let's move forward. I finally got the breakout I was looking for, but I was just a little hesitant just to pull my entry right away. So I just waited, because price was kind of hanging around there. Wasn't really too strong of buyers. It looked like buyers were coming out strong, but they were matching the sellers for the entire range. So I wasn't really super bullish just yet. But then once I started seeing price continue on up, because it wasn't pausing as much as it was a minute ago, it started showing that buyers were stepping back in. And that's when I started projecting upside targets. So I did have that horizontal line. I marked it off as my upside target. I didn't really miss an entry, but that technically would have been an entry right there if I was watching the market from earlier, maybe 20, 30 minutes earlier. But because I just got logged in, I did not manage to catch that move right there. But then I started seeing price was just, it was still moving on up, and it was giving me some opportunity to get in. So I was still a little hesitant. Like I said, price was moving very healthily to the upside, but it was the first time doing that today. It never really broke out to the upside. So I was just a little bit more careful in taking this type of trade. As you can see now, I'm trying to pull the trade. I'm trying to get into the trade, and I'm just waiting for just the price to react. And I did get an entry, and that's when I bought. Problem is, like I said, I was just too hesitant. So you see my original reward to risk. You see my stop loss, my profit target, and everything is set up correct. So that's what we're aiming for. But as you can see in just a moment, price did not want to respect that. And so I know now after this trading day where I could have put my stop loss in order to have avoided just silly mistakes like this. See, I closed out just basically on break even, and then I re-entered. See, because I knew it was going up. It was just like I said, it was just that particular setup of this day that caused me to really like panic. And then I'm on my way to the target, as y'all can see right now. So this is the trade, another trade. I was scaling it, and once again I just had my stop loss in the wrong place. My entries are just a little bit late on this day, so I did not get the right particular entry that I was looking for. So that's why we're having this kind of difficulty of me getting into the trade. But you see, if I stick to the original position, I would have been at target. And so I was just a little frustrated. I didn't let emotion get to me. It was just like, damn it. And, it caused a little bit of overthinking. So I was like, okay, let me close this one out and let me just recoup. That's exactly what I was doing. I saw price was starting to pull back. It wasn't a deep pullback, but it was a profit target for my original trade. So buyers were just exhausted. They were taking a break. It didn't give me an indication of reversal. So I was just waiting. We could see price is starting to go back to the upside. And at this point, I did not want to see my move run away. And just, I just was like not okay with just sitting through a whole session and allowing opportunity to pass me by. So as you can see in just a moment, I'm getting ready for my next entry because I did see price continue on up. You can see it's very strong. It went to the higher end of my zone, and it looks like it was going to possibly continue up. So I was getting ready for long. And if you can see in just a moment, the long did occur. After I got into the long, you're going to see I just basically was drawing a trend line before I got in, and just assessing the health of the uptrend. It was a little deep of a pullback, so I wasn't really interested in, buying it right there, but something was telling me to start looking for long. So that's kind of what I did. I kind of just started looking for longs, but I had my doubts because the market could have reversed any moment if sellers did continue to push it down. We could see that they are picking up. Sellers were coming in. It was building its own profile, but it didn't last for long, and that's what kind of like, the exit that I had a bad entry that last trade, and I'm happy that I did exit out of that bad entry. And as you can see in a moment, had I placed my stop loss in an optimal point, maybe a pip or like just a pip below my original stop loss of that trade that I just closed out, it would have survived that pullback. It's a deep pullback, but it was still part of my criteria. And, that's when I entered the trade because I was like, shoot, I missed another entry opportunity. That's it. This is trade number 3. I'm in the long. I said I caught 3R today, so I set my profit target off at 3R. If you do the measurement tool, each of those boxes are 5 pips, so you do the math. But I was going up 3R. I wasn't hesitant to take the trade because I seen that it was on an uptrend for my entire session. So just kind of just it's like, okay, just do the simple way and go long and continue what I was doing because I was only permitted to go long. And yeah, I just was just managing the position on its way up towards my target. You can see it came very close, but my stop loss is right around break even in the optimal point at that point. Uh, Maybe some refinement I needed to work on last night actually, because I'm recording this the next day. Some refinement I needed to work on was there we go, the 3R trade. But yeah, the refinement was my stop loss, and that's what I've been improving on. But you can see I close out in plus 3R for the day, and I'm looking forward to another trading day. So my FTMO account is now at above break even, and I'm in the net profitable category, and that's that.